My grandfather is a legend. He is the nicest man ever.
When I'm playing Gaelic football, I'm told that I run like my grandfather and I move the ball like him.
What do you think of your dad?
Oh, my dad is my hero. Even thinking about it, I get choked up. He's just such an unbelievable person.
He cares a lot about the GAA and Trinity, and probably wouldn't be here without him if he didn't start it up.
Trinity Milton is a club in the Boston area set up by Tara Walsh, who was inspired by her dad Mike O'Connor, a founder member of the CYC, which is now the biggest youth GAA event outside Ireland.
2004, I had my first child, my son Declan, and when I had him, my dad came into the hospital, brought in an O'Neill's football. Just so excited to have a grandson. Definitely was thinking, I hope he's going to play Gaelic football. So gave myself some time, was thinking about it, and said, I'm going to start a youth program in our town. So thankfully, 5 years later, I was able to do it with the help from a few people, my brother Chris O'Connor, Rory O'Donnell, and Nobby Walsh. We had 6 kids when we first started, and then 2 years later we went to the CYC here in Boston, 2011, and we had 22 kids. 2 teams, we made it work. Here we are 2018 with 12 teams, 2 girls teams, 2 hurling teams, and the rest football.
You keep talking about community and family as well, because you've Mike there, you have Tara, you have Brenna out in the pitch. What does that say about your club?
Just shows that once we got you, you're in. You're in for the duration, but obviously Mike's such a huge member in the Irish community, one of the founding members of the CYC. This age group at 12, so I think it's the first age group that has 3 teams in the town really strong. Like it used to be only ISYL in town, and then Brendan's and us started up about 7 or 8 years ago, and GAA is getting stronger and stronger every year.
And you see the continuity down the generations with Mike O'Connor, who was on the founder committee, if you like, to set this all up, and now his grandchildren are playing.
Yeah, like when you think about it, like he got involved with the actual setting up of it, and then following on from that, his daughter got involved in forming a club, and now his grandchildren are actually playing here. And I had a similar experience myself. One of my colleagues working in school back in Ireland, a chap called Dennis McElligott, was the treasurer at Donaghmore Ashbourne and raised huge money for that club back home. But his son Gerry, who I actually taught in school, is out here now for the last 20 years, and his young lad was playing. So I'm actually watching a young lad that I coached at home training his young lad here and being involved in the management of a team, and done with huge enthusiasm. But it's a great glue for the community here, and I think key to all this is that there's a realisation here that immigration to North America is not going to be as strong as it was in the past, and if we are going to sustain Gaelic games and the Gaelic culture here in North America, we're going to have to work at the underage level and bring it through from that. There's a huge buy-in from the community here in North America to this competition, and they seem to fit it in with their annual vacation, and they're happy to be here. And it is costly. It's 5 days staying in hotels and everything with their family, but just the whole buzz and the enthusiasm, that's the one feature that has really caught me here.
The last word goes to Mike himself. He had a vision for the CYC, so what now is his vision for the future?
We're seeing here almost 3,000 kids playing Gaelic here this weekend. And you have to ask the question, where are they going to be in 10 years' time? I can absolutely tell you the percentage of those that will be playing Gaelic is going to be so small. But all of those people are out there, and they're all recognised, and they all have fond memories of this. We need to get those people involved in the future, in their own towns, getting involved with the Parks Department, getting Gaelic going in every town. That's how it's going to grow. And especially here in an area like Boston, Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, it can happen, San Francisco.